So Professor Liu is going to demonstrate to you your number 4 class project on the chapter uh, 3, but only A part. This for the preparation. And for this project, you are going to calculate the total sales. And in this project, you also will learn the using of private variable. And we also, in this project, we prefer to use static variable. Okay, so let's take a look this project here. So you will have a project look like this. Okay, so the user can enter cells, then at the end, every time they click calculate total cells, you have total cells will appear, but this will be updated when you enter more cells. Think this project as a point of sales counter. Okay, let's start it. Okay, so let me do the demonstration for you. All right, so this project you will enter. So let's take a look here right now. So now, as I told you, you can do this window, and you can say new vertical document group. So you show both. To set up this, go to my link to see how you do that. Okay, so let me run this program for you first. Then I'll show you what are the important concepts you need to learn. So let me drag this one wider for you to see. So you are going to have a text box to enter. So this is a text box to enter and sales amount, and this will be a label box to display your total sales. Okay, so let me show you right now. So I'm going to build it. And I'm going to start without debugging, start the project. So let me show you start the project right now. So first time, if I purchase something for $100 and I click it, so think of that's a supermarket point of sale, or maybe a clerk. Now it's $100 right now, but you probably purchase a second item, so $50 for second item, and I click it. Now it's $150. If I have a third item is $20, so 170. So now you may wonder, how does it accumulate? How does it accumulate these number? The reason it can be accumulate is your decimal total is a class variable. It's a global class variable. This global class variable, you have to put it outside any procedure. So not in the button calculator, you put in the form level. This is highest level of the variable. It's called class level variable. And to create these, you start with a private. So remember, you have private, you have dim, but I'm going to introduce static. I'm going to introduce a static. Okay, so right away, I'm going to show you. So now we notice, this is cool, this is great, but we notice decimal total is only used in the button calculator. Really, it's not used in any other places. Okay, so if in this case it's not used in any other places, so this one I have only one procedure. What happens if I have many procedure? So it's open a, a opportunity for the procedure to override your data. So this is not safe. So it is powerful, but not secure. It's very, very powerful, because we can use the data, and when you click it, the number is retained. If you do not have this, your number will not be retained. All right. So now it is powerful, but we can have a way to make it this a little bit more secure. Is if I move this line, Control C, I move this line, and let me because I need to show it in the future later too. Okay, so if I move I just take this line comment now, so later I can use. So I am going to move this line, and what I do is I move inside my my procedure. Okay, I'm going to say here, I'm going to say declare a local but a static variable. You know what? Once I declare a static variable, it's not going to call private anymore, it's called static. All right, so you will have the exactly the same thing. You will have exactly the same thing, but it's powerful. The value will be retained, but it's secure, because these variable will be only initiate from, will be only click, only be changed from one procedure. Like the example I told you, a company have a alarm clock, alarm security system. There are 100 employees, but only one supervisor has the power to change the security code. That's more secure. Otherwise, if 100 of the employee have the power to change security code, if the code is changed, you have to look for 100 people. So let me run this program with you right now. So I build it. Sorry. All right, then let me close it. So let me build it, rebuild it, and I start without debugging. Now this is the same program right here. If I purchase the first item, $100 is $100. I purchase the second item, $50 is $150. The third item is $30 is $180. Another item is $200 and it's $380. So at this moment you will see this one, you will prefer to use a static, because they do the same thing. When they do the same thing, don't you think you need to use a more secured method? And for this one, static is more secure, so you should use the static. But sometimes you have to use private if this variable you are using is using in several methods, several controls, then you have to move outside. That's the only way. Okay, that's the only way. Now you are developing a very simple project right now. You probably have only one control. Right now I have only one control is using it. So I move into this control. It's called button calculate. So I make this a static variable. But in case you have several of them, and it's very, very common and it's very, very popular in more complicated, more complex projects, then you must move outside and leave right here. Do you understand it? So you either put right here or you put right here. It's okay? So I am going to take this one out, so, and leave like this because I do the demo too. All right, so now so far do you understand this program? I hope you enjoy it. So let me and let you I will let